I'm really annoyed right now. Why is magic always making problems?
Roll the intro.
My little pony, my little pony. Equestria girls. You are my Equestria girls.
Greetings, bronies and Pegasisters alike. Welcome to Equestrain Analysis. I'm your host, Crimson Shield. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Equestria Girls, Rollercoaster of Friendship. I still really love this intro, and we are introduced to the new character.
Why is everyone dressed like they're not dressed?
Because you keep changing your mind about the costumes, Vignette Valencia.
Despite what happens later on, I do think she's kinda cute. There's another of the orbs we saw come through the portal in Legend of Everfree.
That's the third one we've seen so far. From the moment magic entered this world, it's always resulted in bad situations. These orbs are wreaking havoc on this world.
Wait a second. The orbs had nothing to do with what happened in Forgotten Friendship.
Magic was still involved. When I made the decision to try and protect this world from magic, I didn't think there'd be this much of it, or it'd be this rampant. This blue orb hit the mirror, this green orb hit the watering can, and now this purple orb has hit her phone. We saw 6 orbs come through the portal, which means there are only 3 left. And they seem to appear out of nowhere. Do they just fly around until they hit something? This one came through glass. Unfortunately, it looks like there is no way to know when they will show up, or what the effect will be. And that makes my job a lot harder. What would you even call this? Perception manipulation?
Calling it that might be a little too extreme. I guess it's similar to the fantasy projection spell that Twilight did, although in a more limited capacity. Rarity and Applejack have decided to spend the whole summer together, working together at the new carnival.
Shall we practice answering our phone and sounding calm?
That was about as calm as Pinkie Pie on Cake Day.
Was it today? Did I miss it?
I love how Sunset knows all the girls so well now. Neither girl gets the job, but Rarity does get head costume designer.
Well, I'm not going to accept it without you, obviously.
What? You cannot let this opportunity pass you by, Rarity. Think of all those vision boards, the late night sewing. This has been your dream since kindergarten.
Preschool, actually. But that's not the point. My mind is made up. We plan to spend the summer together, and that's what we're going to do. Right?
You're taking the job, and that's final.
Okay, if you insist. I'm gonna be a costume designer!
You really have to admire Rarity right here. You can tell she really wants to do this, but she won't take it until she's sure Applejack is okay with it.
My name is Vignette Valencia, and to answer your first question, yes, I'm that Vignette, but no, I do not think I'm better than you just because I have 3 million followers on Snapchat.
Oh great, she's a social media star. This is not gonna go well. I do not like people like this. Apple Bloom looks adorable. There are a lot of cameos here, so I'm just going to mention a few that I liked. We have Trixie, Lara, and Bonbon running out of the haunted house, and here's Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon.
I got the sense Rarity's overwhelmed, which is understandable. I mean, she's all alone here without any of her friends, which is why I wouldn't have taken the job, but that's just me. Point is, we're here to support Rarity.
Applejack also deserves admiration here. You can tell she is jealous of Rarity, but she's still here anyway to try and support her.
You know how I do? I came, I saw, I vintaged. Okay, somebody tell me why this picture has 20,000 likes?
Hashtag bangs.
Oh great, she's an Instagram girl. Like we need any more of those. With that many followers, you know that she has to have some risque photos showing a lot more skin. You can tell that's exactly what the animators are going for. They just can't show images like that in a kid show. They're already pushing it with these. We all know what her pictures actually look like. And I'd show you, but I don't want to get kicked from YouTube and have this video taken down. If these are her real pictures, then you know they are her less risque ones.
I don't know. Spending all that time just to look good in a picture ain't my idea of fun.
Not mine either, Applejack. But this is social media. For a lot of girls, that's all it's about.
Like. Upload and post it, ladies. This'll trend for sure. I'll at you later with exact deeds. BYB be rare. V out.
Oh, sweet Celestia, she's using internet lingo. I hate people like this. I don't care, you can be cute, and there are a lot of cute girls on social media, but if you're this type of person, and you're all about the social media, I'm not gonna like you very much. Oh no, that's what this episode is gonna be about, isn't it? Okay, fine. I'll analyze the social media thing toward the end, but I am so sick of this coming up. Rarity and Applejack still try to spend time together, even though Rarity is super busy. And we are treated to some beautiful Rarity freakouts.
Excuse me, I know I am not seeing a lapped zipper on that full fur. A lapped zipper is simply a stuck zipper waiting to happen. Oh, this is what I'm up against.
Never mind. You're right. I wouldn't want to rain on your parade.
Rain! I didn't plan for rain! Get me 100 ponchos stat!
This is a big difference from what we're used to. Fluttershy is the one that really enjoyed it, and Rainbow is the one who's scared. Some people may think this is out of character for her, but it's actually not. It's only out of character for Pony Rainbow Dash, not for Human Rainbow Dash. These characters may be very similar to their pony counterparts, but they are still their own person, with different experiences, in which case would give them different personalities and different traits. Pony Rainbow Dash flies around everywhere. She's used to the height and speed. Human Rainbow Dash can't fly, so her life experiences are very different from the pony. Oh, it's Flim and Flam. Yeah, carnival games are always a scam. This works so well with their characters.
These games are rigged.
Slanderous! Libelous!
Do you know what's not rigged? The laws of physics. Assuming no air resistance and a vertical displacement of 0, horizontal displacement equals initial projectile velocity squared times the sine of twice the launch angle divided by the acceleration due to gravity.
Oh no, not these two girls. These are the two worst girls to scam. They are very competitive. They're gonna be here all day until they win this. I love this thing because it's so Rarity, but I'm sure all of us felt like doing this at some point.
Excuse me for a moment. Somebody get me a bigger pile of clothes to scream into!
See, this is what I meant. I knew this would happen. I knew Twilight would try and use physics to figure this thing out. And they'd spend more and more time here as she keeps trying to figure out why it's not working, as Sunset's competitiveness spurs them on. But all carnival games are scams. There are some ways to beat some of them if you know how to do it, but a ring toss is one of the ones you just can't beat.
Throwbacks. Capital T, hashtag TBT, throwback today, or for short, TCTH TBT, bracket TBT, pronounced taka-taka-bata.
Okay, I don't speak the social media language. I have no idea what she just said. It's going by way too fast. I actually had to look up the script to know what she's saying.
BYBB?
BIAATB. But I already am the best?
Yeah, that's so Rainbow Dash. I think we all agree with you on that, RD. Okay, I skipped the part where she zaps Fluttershy because I want to talk about it here. Something tells me if she would have reversed the roles, the girls would have at least tried it.
Fluttershy, bad girl. Spiked hair, ripped tights. I've already commissioned an A-list graffiti/sneaker artist to tag up a custom guitar. How do you feel about skulls? Rainbow Dash, 50s sock hop sweetheart. Poodle skirt, adorable blonde hair. How do you feel about shaving your head? I only ask because you'll definitely have to do it for the wig.
If she had tried to get Rainbow Dash as the bad girl and Fluttershy as the sweetheart, I believe the two girls would have at least tried it out. Applejack tries to warn everyone about what's been happening, but Vignette was clever enough to switch her phone with Rarity's. So when Applejack tries to prove it, it fails.
How do you explain this? Say goodbye to your mannequin thingy.
This puts a big strain on their friendship. It all spirals out of control until Applejack says something that she immediately regrets.
You're so blind you can't even see she's using you. You only like her because she's always blowing smoke up your chimney. But that's what she does to everyone. You're not special. Maybe I should just go.
Maybe you should.
We see this happen all the time. Anytime someone is stressed or there's an argument, people always end up saying something they regret. We saw this in the My Little Pony movie as well.
You're also the only one who doesn't trust her friends. Well, maybe I would have been better off without friends like you.
And yet, people never learn from this, even though we see it so many times. I think everyone knows it's better to take time and cool off than to let things escalate like this. But no one ever does it. That's why Jonathan hates his world so much. If everyone watched this show and took all the lessons to heart, the world would be in a lot better shape than it is right now.
And you know what? She's not usually one to make things up. Like, ever.
So, all that stuff she said about you.
It's true.
Yeah, Applejack being the element of honesty, she doesn't make things up. It is so weird to see Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy like that, but Twilight looks exactly the same. That is actually something she would wear. Out of all of them though, Pinkie looks the most changed. She's almost unrecognizable. Vignette finally reveals herself, and Rarity realizes Applejack was right.
How you want it? You said you hired me for my vision.
Well, I needed your vision to bring out my vision. But now there's an app for that.
Where are my friends?
Like, trapped in the internet as zeros and ones or erased from existence or something?
If we're in the internet, we can hack our way out. Well, I can. Maybe.
If there is a way to hack out, Twilight is probably the only one that would find it. Or know how to do it. Or even think about doing it.
Sorry, Rare. Guess you're not so rare after all. Okay, that was your cue to disappear.
Whoa, nice block, Rarity. Way to go. Of all the times we've seen Rarity use her power, this is probably the most epic.
Never underestimate a good accessory.
Stop unmagiquing my magique thingy!
I can't believe I listened to you over Applejack!
It doesn't take long for these two friends to reconcile, which is true to real life. If you have a true friend and you do argue, it doesn't take long for you to make up.
Don't go! You were right. I got carried away and let this stupid parade become the only thing that mattered to me. And I let Vignette manipulate me with false flattery into forgetting what really matters. My friends.
Come on now. Your talent puts you so far beyond the need for flattery.
Stop flattering me! I've not finished apologizing. I'm sorry I lost sight of why we applied for jobs here in the first place.
And I'm sorry I got jealous. All this time I thought I was being honest with you about not liking Vignette. I wasn't being honest with myself. I felt like I was losing my best friend.
You didn't.
Twilight? It worked!
Looks like she did it.
Applejack, we're stuck in Vignette's phone. I found a way to hack her Apple Popper app to route a VoIP connection to your IP address.
Magic. Got it.
Listen, we've come up with a plan to set all this right. You'll need to remotely install a virus that creates a backdoor admin account, which you can use to reset all the permissions on her phone and make a proxy backup. That should get us out of here. How much coding do you know?
Is it weird that I understood all of that? But of course Applejack understood none of it and has no idea what she's saying.
Really, y'all?
Oh, the phone just teleported us into some random white room in the park.
Okay, if they were just in some white room in the park, then what did Twilight actually do with her phone? Okay, I gotta talk about this, because it makes sense and doesn't make sense at the same time. The thing is, the girls have had this happen to them before, and they aren't gonna waste their time looking for a way out if they can't see one. I kind of understand that. If it happened to me, I wouldn't waste my time looking for a way out if there doesn't seem to be a way out. I'd rather save my energy for the ensuing fight. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a pure white room before, but I have. And if it's lit correctly, the way the light bounces around makes it very difficult to tell how big the room is and where a doorway is. Now, granted, I was in a science expo when I experienced this, so the room was designed and built to give you that illusion. Most regular rooms are not built that way. Plus, if Applejack could hear her from outside, the rest of the girls should have been able to hear the carnival from inside. So if by some amazing chance the room was built and lighted correctly, the light bouncing around inside the room and off the walls would make it very hard for the girls to see how big the room was and to see any exit that there may or may not be. But again, rooms are not usually built that way, and the white room I was in was designed with the sole purpose of making you feel disoriented. Not to mention, with how large a carnival like this is, and all the noise that's produced, the girls should have been able to hear it from inside. Some people also mentioned, why is there a white empty room like this? My response to that is, it's probably meant to be used as a storage room, for like mascots or something. And since the park just opened, they don't have the mascots yet.
If her phone teleports that many people into this tiny room at the same time...
Squish! My friends are in that crowd. Sweetie Belle is in that crowd.
Oh, you're right, the CMC are here. I forgot about that. Okay, there's that girl again. She's been in every movie and special, multiple times. This surprised me, because I actually thought she'd be at least decent at singing. I did not expect her to be this bad.
Sorry to rain on your parade.
Nice one.
Great save, girls.
Doesn't matter if they're real, it's what you show people online. This is your chance to be everything you've always wanted.
Unfortunately, she's completely right. Nowadays, there are so many different social media sites, and everybody has an account on each one. And most of them are just posting the best them they can be and not showing you the actual them. So many people put so much time and effort into what they show people online. They are so obsessed with being social media famous that a lot of time what they show isn't even real. Photoshop is not a very expensive program. Anyone can buy it, and there are some people that are very, very good with it. Most computers and phones even now come with their own photo manipulation software. And that software is so easy to use. A lot of girls rely on their bodies to make them famous online. And unfortunately, a lot of the time it does work, even though those photos are doctored in some way, usually. And take great care to show people what they want to show them online. But it doesn't matter. Nothing online matters. Social media fame is pointless. It doesn't get you anything in life. Come on, what do likes and retweets and posts get you? Nothing. You don't get paid for it. You don't get ahead in the world by it. You just get famous online. There's no payout for you. I never understood this. Why put all this time and effort into making yourself famous online for no payout? I would never put time and effort into something that I wouldn't get at least something back from. I make these videos and put so much time and effort into them because I get something back from it. Other bronies see these videos and then I can talk with them about the episode and debate with them. These videos stimulate discussion, which was the purpose of them in the first place. So I'm putting time and effort into something that I am getting results from. Results that I always intended to get. But everything else I've posted, either on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, I don't get anything from. Sure, I get likes and replies, but for what? Likes and replies don't do anything for me. They're just validation that I did a good job. I'll say this again. Internet fame is worthless. It's pointless. There's no reason to spend that much time and effort on internet fame because it is useless. It doesn't do anything for you. If you're insecure and you get validation, yeah, maybe that helps you a little bit, but you don't get paid for this. You should put your time and effort into something worthwhile. Internet fame does nothing for you or for anyone else. It's a gross waste of time and effort.
Doesn't matter if they're real, it's what you show people online. This is your chance to be everything you've always wanted.
No! It's a chance to look like everything I've always wanted. What I really want has been right in front of me the whole time. My friends.
Elements activate.
friends to share in it.
Exactly, Rarity.
Oh, come on! Why do you always have to destroy the magic-infused objects? I need to study those to understand how magic works.
But BYBB.
It's not a bad thing to want to be better, but not at the expense of other people. And especially not your friends.
Friends? I have 3 million followers, and no real friends. How pathetic is that?
That is such a good message. That's another reason why I think online fame is worthless. All these people that are following you or subscribing to you are not real friends. There is no way you can connect with these people and get to know them as friends. It will not ever happen. Maybe a few of them you can, but not every single one. You have nowhere near enough time to get to know every single person. And let's face it, a good majority of people that are following you are just following you for your pictures. They don't care about your health or your well-being. They don't care about you. The only reason they're following you is because you post sexy pictures.
Friends? I have 3 million followers, and no real friends. How pathetic is that?
You've got one. If you want.
Make that 2.
And again, a villain is reformed. And you know what? I really don't care. It does look like she understands and she wants to turn over a new leaf. And if someone is willing to do that, I don't have a problem with them. It does seem like there are a lot of reformed villains in this show, and they don't pay dearly for what they did. But you know what? I'm completely okay with it. I prefer the shows I watch to not be too much like real life. I get enough real life as it is. And once again, we have a great song from this show. Listen to these lyrics. They reflect my entire view about social media.
A blemish on the surface of a perfect happy pic. Just add a fancy filter, and that's an easy fix. But behind that perfect snapshot are the people who you love. Don't forget those happy moments are because of our memories together. They can last forever. We won't let this break us. We'll get through whatever. Side by side on this adventure, our friendship will never ever end. Side by side, besties forever. We know that it's more than just a trend. 'Cause it's you and me. This is how it should be.
And now for my favorite scenes and or lines.
Which character's that?
It's not a character, silly. That's Vignette Valencia. She's famous on Snapchat, which you know if you actually log in once in a while. You're missing my One Cupcake Every Day series. She posts a lot of pictures of her Welsh corgi named Yes Queen. Don't look at me. I only follow bots that post interesting science facts.
Love it, lock it, stitch it. Beautiful, perfect. I just threw up. Love it. Now hurry up. I need these done yesterday.
Guess who just mapped out a perfect projectile trajectory, taking into account propulsion, gravity, and aerodynamic drag? This gal. Bet you thought I forgot about friction, air drag, and varying initial velocities. Well, guess what? I didn't.
What she said.
I don't like to lose.
I can't feel my fingers anymore.
It all looks the same. Is this real life? How long have we been here?
Hey, listen, lady. How about you just take a parakeet and go home?
It's not about the parakeet!
I know she was up to something. Just wasn't expecting something so magic and evil.
Oh man! Are we trapped in a magical phone? Typical.
You've got to get rid of it faster than a pleated cargo skirt. No prush.
Really? Because I'm feeling fresh.
Oh, honey, delusional isn't your color. You're an autumn.
Got hashtagged by Snap Tagger all in the... I can't figure out these new fandangled apps. I sound just like Granny Smith.
Did Vignette take your picture just now?
I was just minding my own business, making perfect caramel apples, when suddenly Vignette saw me and said I wasn't as cool a nerd as she thought. Then she took my picture, and I ended up here, violating all known laws of space and time.
Stands before you, full of things to see.
Final thoughts, I really enjoyed myself. I always enjoy Equestrain Girls. Now, I don't think it was as good as Forgotten Friendship. Forgotten Friendship is the pinnacle of Equestrain Girls right now. But this was still a good episode. Everything I said about social media is so true. That's the world we live in right now. I hate that that's the case, but there's nothing I can do about it. I don't care what you post, as long as what you post is the real you. And you don't forget about your real friends. I spend a lot of time and effort on these videos, but I still make sure that I don't neglect my friends or family. This special also gave us a great new song. No, I don't think there's any Equestrian Girls song that I don't like. Well, that's all for this episode of Equestrian Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield, thanks for watching.
All those likes can't measure
The fun we have together when we're in the moment. Everything is better.